Let's be honest. Most people think you need thousands of dollars to start a business, a fancy office, a team, a big loan from the bank. That's the biggest lie keeping people stuck in jobs they hate. The truth is, some of the biggest businesses in the world started in a garage, a bedroom, or a dorm room with almost nothing. And today, with the internet, you have more tools, more platforms, and more opportunity than any generation before you. You don't need 10,000. You don't need $1,000. Today, I'm going to show you 7 real businesses you can start with just $100. Not theory, not fantasy. Real, practical paths that everyday people are using right now to build income on the side and sometimes turn it into a full-time business. Stick around till the end because business number 7 is the one most people completely overlook, and it might be the smartest one on this list. Let's get into it. Number 1. Print on demand. If you have $100 and a phone, you can start a print on demand business today. Here's how it works. You design a t-shirt, a mug, a phone case, whatever you like. You upload that design to a platform like Printful, Printify, or Redbubble. When someone buys it, the platform prints it, ships it, and handles the customer service. You keep the profit. You don't buy any inventory up front. You don't touch a single box. $100 goes toward things like a simple design tool, maybe a small ad test, or a custom domain if you want your own store instead of just relying on a marketplace. The real skill here isn't drawing. Most successful print-on-demand sellers use free tools like Canva to make simple, clean designs. A funny phrase, a bold quote, a niche joke that a specific group of people will love. The key is picking a niche audience, not t-shirts for everyone. Instead, something like t-shirts for dog groomers or mugs for night shift nurses. Small, specific audiences buy more because they feel like the product was made just for them. Start with 5 designs, see what sells. Double down on what works. That's the whole game. Number 2. Digital products. This might be the highest profit margin business on this entire list because once you build it, you sell it over and over again with no extra cost. A digital product could be a budgeting spreadsheet, a resume template, a social media planner, a printable habit tracker, or a short guide teaching something you already know. You make it once and then you can sell it 1,000 times without ever running out of stock. With $100, you could get a month of a design tool, list your product on a platform like Etsy or Gumroad, and put a small amount toward getting your first few eyes on it. Some of the most successful digital product sellers started with something incredibly simple, like a $7 spreadsheet, and scaled from there once they saw what people actually wanted to buy. The secret to this business is solving one small, specific, annoying problem. Not a productivity planner. Instead, a meal planner for busy parents who hate cooking. Specific problems sell better than general ideas. Number 3. Freelance services. If you already have a skill, writing, editing, graphic design, voiceover work, video editing, social media captions, you can turn that into income immediately without waiting to build a product. Platforms like Fiverr and Upwork let you list your services and get your first client without any big investment. Your $100 here isn't really for the platform. It's for building a simple portfolio. Maybe a basic website, a few sample projects to show your work, or a professional profile photo. The advantage of freelancing is speed. You could realistically land your first paying client this week. The downside is that you're trading time for money at first, but many freelancers use that early income to fund the next business on this list because freelancing gives you fast cash while you build something more scalable in the background. Number 4, dropshipping. Dropshipping means you sell a product online, but you never touch the inventory. When someone orders from your store, your supplier ships it directly to the customer. You never hold stock, never pack a box, never deal with shipping headaches. With $100, you could cover a basic online store trial and a small test ad budget for 1 or 2 products. The key word here is test. Most beginners fail at dropshipping because they try to sell everything at once. Smart sellers pick one specific product, run a tiny ad budget, and watch the numbers closely. If it doesn't sell, they try a different product. If it does sell, they slowly increase the budget. This is a slower, more careful game than people think. It's not instant riches. It's testing, adjusting, and reinvesting profit back into what's working. Number 5. Thrift flipping this is one of the most beginner-friendly businesses on this entire list because it uses money you already understand. Buying low and selling higher. With $100, you go to thrift stores, yard sales, or clearance racks, and you look for items in good condition that are undervalued. Vintage clothing, name brand jeans, unique jackets, or interesting home decor. Then you list those items on platforms like Poshmark, eBay, or Depop. The skill you build here is spotting value other people miss. A jacket that looks ordinary to most shoppers might be a sought after brand that resells for 3 or 4 times what you paid. Take clear photos, write an honest description, and price it fairly compared to similar sold listings. Many resellers started exactly like this, with one trip to a thrift store and a $100 budget, and slowly built it into a full inventory business. Number 6. Local service business. Not every business has to live online. Some of the most reliable small businesses are ones you can start in your own neighborhood with almost no cost: pressure washing driveways, detailing cars, cleaning gutters, dog walking, lawn mowing, organizing closets. These are services people need constantly, and most of the cost is your own time and basic supplies, which is exactly where your $100 goes. Cleaning supplies, basic tools, or a few flyers. The advantage of a local service business is trust and repeat customers. Once someone likes your work, they call you again and they tell their neighbors. Word of mouth in a local area can grow faster than people expect, and it costs nothing but good work and reliability. Number 7. Teach what you already know. This is the one most people skip, and it's often the smartest option on this list. You don't need to be a certified expert. You just need to know something that someone else doesn't know yet. Maybe you're good at budgeting. Maybe you know how to meal prep on a tight schedule. Maybe you understand a specific software program, or you're skilled at something as simple as organizing a small space efficiently. With $100, you could put together a simple short course, a downloadable guide, or even short form videos teaching that one skill, and share them on platforms people already use. The reason this business is so powerful is that your knowledge costs nothing to duplicate. You already have it, you're just packaging it in a way other people can learn from. Many creators who now run six-figure education businesses started with nothing but a phone camera and something small they knew how to do better than the average person. Bringing it all together, here's the truth about all 7 of these businesses. None of them require you to be rich, none of them require a business degree, and none of them require you to quit your job tomorrow. What they do require is starting small, testing what works, and reinvesting your first profits back into the business instead of spending them right away. That's the slow and steady approach. You don't need to go from $100 to $10,000 overnight. You go from $100 to $200, then $200 to $500. Then you keep going. The businesses that last aren't built by people who had the most money to start. They're built by people who were willing to start with what they had, learn from their first mistakes, and keep showing up. So the real question isn't which of these 7 ideas is the best one. It's which one fits your skills, your schedule, and your life right now. Pick the one that feels most realistic for you today and take the first small step this week. If this helped you see a path forward, let me know in the comments which one of these 7 you're most likely to try. And if you want more videos like this, breaking down real ways to build income from nothing, make sure you're subscribed because this is just the beginning.